Well, very good afternoon. Welcome to Les Sables d'Olonne. It is Vendée Globe live in English. It's the 25th of December. It's Wednesday, and of course, it's Christmas Day here in Les Sables d'Olonne. It's day 45 on the racecourse. There's some festive cheer dotted through the fleet. And at the top of the race, the two leaders are past the Falklands and into quite light winds, sandwiched between the exclusion zone and the high pressure. It's looking good for them all the way north to Rio at least. Third to round Cape Horn this morning was Seb Simon, the Les Sables d'Olonne skipper, at 0909 hours UTC this morning. So he's 1 day, 9 hours after the leader, and the skipper from Les Sables d'Olonne had conditions much more normally associated with the most feared cape of them all. And this is Seb Simon this morning.
Yes. Ça y est, on vient de franchir le Cap Horn à bord de l'IMOCA Groupe du Breuil. La ligne est passée le 25 décembre à 9h09 TU. Yes! Dans 40 nœuds de vent, 47 j'ai eu même. Une mer démontée juste pour me dire au revoir. Merci le Pacifique. Ciao le Sud. Vive l'Atlantique. Les Sables d'Olonne tout droit. Voilà. C'est incroyable.
So there you go, special guest on the plateau, Adelie, our mascot for the race. Adelie, so good of you to join us, and she'll be taking an active part in the show today for sure. Our guests today, we've got some special guests. We have Judy Goodchild, who's in New Zealand, hopefully awake. Judy?
Just about, yes.
Good for you, well done. In the UK, we have Ned Collier-Wakefield, who was one of Sam's very first co-skippers in the early days of his ocean racing career. Ned, how are you? Merry Christmas to you.
Andy, Merry Christmas.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
And we also have Nico Barranger in the south of France, I think in La Grande Motte, am I right? Nico, how are you?
Yeah, I'm in La Grande Motte. Hello, everybody. I'm a French guy of the...
Fantastic. And you, of course, were Sam Goodchild's early coach with the Artemis Academy in the earliest days.
Yes, exactly. When he started sailing in Figaro, I was coach in La Grande Motte. We worked a lot together about in the south of France, but also I went quite a lot of time in the UK. I coached him in cows when he was the only English race in the Figaro, so it was a great time at the beginning.
Fantastic. Let's start with you, Judy. Hopefully we're going to join Sam, or Sam will join us on this Christmas Day. Otherwise, it's a bit of a chat show. But anyway, Judy, tell me what you think of Sam's race, and what's it been like you living the Vendée Globe as Sam's mum.
Oh my goodness. I mean, he's just doing amazingly, absolutely amazingly. It's every day, it's several times a day, just checking he's still going forwards, checking he's still doing well, and looking forward to post that everything's okay. And that's about it, really. But just keeping in touch, never very far from our thoughts, any of us in the family, not just me. And it blows me away that he can just chat to people in France at the same time as doing what he's doing.
It's incredible, isn't it? But I mean, does it feel very different? I mean, he's done so many ocean races, so many things ever since he was young. Does this feel different for you?
Yes, yeah. I mean, this is huge. This is has been very much a dream of Sam's for such a long time, and it's pretty incredible that he's doing it.
Do you remember the kind of genesis of the dream when he first talked about doing the Vendée Globe?
I'm sorry, Andy, I missed that one.
I'm just saying, do you remember when he first talked about doing the Vendée Globe on a kind of serious basis?
Yeah, I mean, when he read Alan MacArthur's biography and said he wanted to do that about 20 years ago, and it's like, okay, we'll go with that for a while. Maybe not last, but it was still there, still a dream, and now he's realising it.
Fantastic. Now, Ned, how are you?
His determination.
Yeah, Ned, obviously you were with Sam in the very early days of the Class 40 doing the Transact Jacques Vabre. I mean, what do you think of his career so far and seeing him on the Vendée Globe?
Wow, incredible. Awestruck. Yeah, I've been glued to it. It's nice to be a armchair sailor for once. And yeah, Sam's getting me in trouble at home because I'm up all night. He's taking priority over the baby. So he's doing incredibly well. Everyone's so proud of him.
What was it like in the early days with him? I mean, I remember obviously you doing the Transact Jacques Vabre, and I mean, you were both super young then in your early 20s.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's always brought so much to the table. I learned, I'm a couple of years older than Sam, but even back then was just learning so much from him. He's such a driven guy and just loves it, has such a passion for the sport. We've sailed together, or haven't sailed together since the 40 days. We've sailed against each other quite a bit.
In the mod 70s.
Mod 70s, but yeah, he's just, I still hold him on a pedestal. You know, he's a great friend. I can send him a WhatsApp if I need to ask questions, and he just loves the sport and will do anything for anyone.
Hopefully we have Sam Goodchild. Merry Christmas.
Hello, Andy. Merry Christmas. I hear you've got everyone with you. You've got my mum and Ned.
There are no surprises at Christmas, are there?
Well, I was listening to you chatting to them.
Oh.
I didn't know that until about 2 minutes ago. Don't worry.
Oh well. Anyway, let's have a quick contact with your mum to start with. Judy, say hello to your son, who's doing such a fantastic job.
Hi, Sam. It was a bit of a treat to actually speak to you today.
Hi,
A
Mum.
real treat.
Nice to hear you.
Mwah.
Thank you very much. I just opened your present. Is this homemade?
Yes, it is.
What do you got, Sam?
Just to show everyone. So my mum's made a homemade Christmas cake with
Oh,
marzipan and icing and everything.
look at that. That's amazing.
Teeny tiny Christmas
Only my mum
made
has
it. I
put it.
can't believe it.
Thanks, Mum.
That's great.
Now listen, Sam.
Great. Well, enjoy. Bon
They made it all the way.
appetit.
Bubble wraps and everything.
Fantastic. Now, Sam, I believe that as a youngster, you were a real nipper. When you were very, very young, you were in the theatre in Falmouth.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me now.
What do you think? Anyway, Sam, listen, theatre's loss
that?
was ocean racing's gain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone's got their own thing, and theatre was not my thing. I'm happy on the boat.
Fantastic. Anyway, just before we talk more with your friends and family, tell us how the race is going at this stage. You seem pretty happy. You made some little gains and losses in terms of places.
Yeah, we're in our little pack. We're probably going to reach Cape Horn together in one way or another. We're just coming into the fifth low pressure system of the south, really, which will take us into Cape Horn, and we've probably got 5 meter waves and 40 knots in the next two days, and we should be in Cape Horn in 3 days. So yeah, sending us off in Southern Ocean style, but looking forward to the Atlantic. Indeed.
Anyway, the other person we've got with us is Nico Beranger, who you remember well from your training days with the Artemis Academy. A quick hello for Sam. Nico, say hello.
Salut Sam, salut.
Nico, how are you doing?
It's super crazy to follow you, Sam. And you can be super proud of what you're doing, and it's amazing seeing you. What you're doing every day. The descent of the Atlantic was amazing when you were leading the fleet. It was not a surprise for me, but you really you impressed me a lot. You can be proud of what you're doing.
Thanks, Nico. Thanks a lot. I remember our days back in La Grande Motte sailing Figaros in 2010-11. Good memories.
Yeah, good time.
And also,
I remember a day also in Weymouth. You remember the first time we met with Sam was in Weymouth in the windy days. there was a bunch of very good British sailors like Phil Sharp and Nick Cherry, and even Pete Eyre was there. I think we broke one mast, we made a hole in a boat, and a lot of spinnaker crash.
I was speaking to Pip Tower yesterday, and we were speaking about that day when we broke the mast and crashed the boat. But anyway, good memories.
Good memories. And you have good memories with Ned Collier Wakefield, who's joined us on Christmas Day with his young family. So, Ned, say hello to Sam and Merry Christmas.
Hello, how are you, mate?
Hey, Ned.
You hiding
I
that
heard
bottle
you.
of champagne I
It's nice
gave
to hear
you?
your voice. It's been a long time.
Stop
Yeah,
hiding
yeah.
the champagne from
I'll
shots.
save it to the finish. I've got a few bits of alcohol, but
Super proud of you, dude. Keep fighting,
I've got
mate.
some
You're doing a
rum and
great job.
some gin, but I'm not brave enough to touch them.
Nice one, mate. Super proud of you.
Cheers, Ned. Thanks a lot.
So, Sam, how has Christmas been? I mean, you're obviously togged up in your outfit, but have you managed to take a little bit of time to speak to the family and so on?
So yesterday was quite a nice day. We had less than 20 knots, so I had a quick FaceTime with the family and said hi to the girls, and my dad was there as well, so it's nice to see them. The kids nicely charged up on sugar. It looks quite tiring, but they're having a lovely time. And now the wind's come back in, so a bit more into submarine mode with nose diving and going down the sail changes with back to the small fractional sail and one reef in, and we're just going to go down the range now. So yeah, yesterday was a more pleasant day for enjoying Christmas.
Fantastic. Talk to us a little bit about, we're going to embarrass your mum a little bit, because obviously she's been so supportive all the way through your career and is loving watching you in the Vendée Globe. But so a few words about your mum, Sam.
Yes, I don't think she's ever missed the start of a race. She's always been there, and she was there at the start of this race, and maybe a birthday cake for birthday and a Christmas cake for Christmas. So she's always supported me, and it's lovely to hear her. She's down with my brother at the moment in New Zealand, so I hope they're having a lovely time, and it's looking forward to getting back to dry land and catching up with some family and friends again. But I love you, Mum.
Lots of love, Sam.
Anyway, Sam, it's a real pleasure to catch up with you, and you've got so much support and respect all the way around the world, and keep doing what you're doing, and we'll catch up at Cape Horn, hopefully.
Cheers, Andy.
Yeah,
Take
good
care.
luck with that
Take
one.
care, everyone. See you, Nico. See you, Ned. See you, Mum.
Now we're going to really embarrass you once you've gone.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Great. Fantastic. Anyway, let's go back to Nico. I mean, did Sam stand out as a young Artemis Academy sailor?
You know, he's very, very focused on the same as he is doing today. He doesn't show a lot of things. He's not a showman, but he's super focused, super calm on the boat. And he always knows what he was going to do, where he's going to do. Maybe sometimes he does mistake, but he's always able to restart and to re-begin and do everything correctly. He is such a, how can I say that in English? He knows exactly where he wants to go all the times. He knows his way. He knows what he has to pass through. And he accepts all the difficulties with only one main goal. And I think winning the Vendée Globe for him is the main target from quite a long time.
The Holy Grail. And Judy, obviously, Sam's had his moments over the course of his career, his tough moments being dismasted and so on. What's that been like, and how have you kind of helped and supported Sam through these times? And obviously, I think it's made him a stronger sailor, more complete and ready to do this race.
Well, I'm just, yeah, the setbacks, it's always amazed me how he's pulled himself back up and kept himself in the game. But I was just nodding, listening to Nico speaking, and that Sam just having absolute focus on where he wanted to go. I asked him once when I think sponsorship wasn't coming through for some event, and said, what have you got a plan B? And he said, Mum, there's no plan B. There is no plan B. And it's always been like that. And actually, he was that determined from when he was tiny. He always knew what he wanted. Didn't always get it, but he always knew what he wanted and where he wanted to go.
Fantastic. Listen, Judy, I'm going to let you go off to bed, because I say, were you 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning or something ridiculous there?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
And I think Sam's brother went to bed, didn't he?
Thanks very much, Andy. I really appreciate it.
It's a real pleasure to talk with you, and have a good holiday and a good Christmas with your grandchildren there. So that's Judy. Also, Ned, I think we should let you go as well. Just give us a quick roundup of Sam's kind of career as you've seen it in the early days.
Figaro class 40, coming into the Amoca, winning the Amoca class in his rookie year. I mean, just outstanding. I mean, he's should be put on the pedestal that everyone holds him on, and he's an inspiration to a whole generation of sailors. So, Sambo, keep pushing, dude.
Fantastic. Away and enjoy your Christmas, Ned. It's so lovely to talk to you again, and hopefully we'll catch up somewhere nice and warm.
Thanks, Andy.
So Nico's going to stay with us in the meantime, but Johan Richomme is making nice advances on the edge of this little high pressure zone to his left, the ice exclusion zone to his right, and we caught up with Johan this morning, and he's in great form.
Hello, Father Christmas.
I was going to say the same thing. How are you?
Why the beard?
Yeah, it's quite white.
Well, I've just come back from an blissful sleep where I have no idea how long I've slept. All I know is that when I went to bed, the boat was flying at 25 knots, and when I woke up, it was doing 7 knots on the water. So something happened in between. We have a transition to go through today. Basically, we're going to go from this long port tack, which is brought us to the Horn, and then up to the Falklands now, or we're a bit higher than the Falklands. And then we're going to jibe and do a starboard around low pressure that is going to shoot us north near Rio de Janeiro, right in time for New Year's. So we have an excellent weather window, I think, and I've managed to put some miles onto my seat, which is not a bad thing for me right now.
I gather that Charlie was saying that his favourite Christmas present for you would be second place in the Vendée. What would you offer him? It's the same Christmas present, I imagine.
Well, yeah, because I'm a bit nicer, I'm going to offer him first place, but he's got to come and get it. It's on my boat. It's a little ticket he can get. I mean, to be fair, I answer the way I answer to the French, is that if I do end up second, I'll be extremely happy. It would have been a good race. I'll be happy with how I sailed, and I will not regret it.
Great stuff.
But it's not exactly how I see things going.
That's good.
And I am going to give it my 100%. And then we'll see. Yeah, it's a long way to go still. But I'm looking forward to getting into the trade wind.
Start with me. Well, there we go. Johan Richomme, the Vendée Globe leader at the moment, with a bio lead of about 90-odd miles. Now, special guest today doing the Meteo is, well, she did ask to do it. It's Adélie Dumard with the Meteo. Carry on, Adélie. Let's see what you got for us. Starting off, well, the two front runners are out in the high pressure zone, away up on the right there, Adélie. Yeah, we're just seeing Charlie and Johan going up on the edge of that high pressure bubble with the ice zone to the right. We can see behind them in slightly better breeze Seb Simon coming up past the Falklands, now coming into Cape Horn. We've got the next group who'll be going round about, I think, the 27th. Thomas Riong leading in. They generally have just behind a small front, and the rest of the group have jibed onto starboard tack. Hopefully we can see the next screen now, which perhaps, maybe, if we're lucky. Yes, there we go. Clarice, Sam and Benjamin are all in the next group. And they're going quite well. They're sailing a northwesterly wind of around 30 knots, generally very good average speeds at the moment. Then behind we have Fortinet, that's Roman Atanasio, back to Alan Rura, sailing in very gentle or fairly straightforward, mild conditions for them at the moment. They're on the edge of this high pressure zone you can just see there, Adley, the blue area. That's it, well done. And the chasing pack on the next screen, hopefully. Here we go. Fantastic. There we go. The final chasing pack is now sailing in another system ahead of a low pressure system, which is deepening and bringing them to some northwesterly wind. Up in the north, Adelaide, we see Conrad Coleman, whose northerly option is paying off for him. The rear of the fleet is still sailing in relatively mild conditions for the deep south. And the last three boats are close to low, which is giving them quite unstable winds, which can be quite violent. So that's the weather for us just now. Then we see that on the chart. We saw. Oh, sorry. Let's do the rankings, Adley. I beg your pardon. So there we go, Johan Richomme with that lead of 116 miles now. Sebastian Simon is at 702 miles, so that margin increasing all the time. Thomas Riong in fourth to 1,700 miles behind, and we see Boris Herrmann up to seventh. Sam Goodchild in eighth. There's only 25 miles between them, something like that. Justine Metro, we spoke to in French today. She's at 2,000 miles behind, but is having a great race. Sam and Clarice quite a distance behind. The other internationals, Isabel Josch, Franco-German in 18th. Conrad Coleman in 27th. Just up a little bit. Conrad Coleman in 26th, indeed. Further down the table, we have Kojiro Shiraishi, who we'll see in just a few seconds, in 30th. Oliver here in 31st. Jin Kun Chu, 33rd. And Denny van Veenberg in 36th at 7,300 miles behind the leader. So well done, Adelaide. Now then, Conrad Coleman, who we saw on that on the tracker there, taking this option up to the north. Looking at, there's a southerly buster which is coming down from the Tasman Sea, and he's just using the breeze underneath that. But anyway, we've caught up with Conrad and he's enjoying Christmas a little bit.
Merry Christmas, everybody, from MS Emlyn. Look at that, even decorated the boat in Christmas colours. Looking beautiful there. Christmas on board in the South Pacific. Well, not quite as south as it could be with the northerly option that I'm taking at the moment. Still looks like it's working out for the moment, so fingers crossed. But Father Christmas caught up with me. I had a couple of presents from friends and family. My mum sent me some dried summer fruits, freeze-dried, of course, and you know, it's a little bit strange to be out here by myself because Christmas is all about getting together, and typically in New Zealand that means going to the beach, having a barbecue, playing with friends, and so I brought a little good luck charm with me from New Zealand. Jandals! We're in Jandals in the South Pacific. Look at that. I'm not at the beach with my friends and family, but I'm pretending like I am. In any case, I am wishing you a very, very Merry Christmas with friends and family. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. And see you again soon. Have a great time.
So there we go, Conrad Coleman, as I say, on good form, getting closer to New Zealand. So Nico, obviously, besides being Sam's coach in the very early days, you're still a race fan watching this race. Who do you want to win between Charlie and Johan?
It's super difficult to know what's going to happen with the weather situation in the South Atlantic and such a long way to go. Yeah, it's impossible to know, and we don't know what's happening on the boat. Usually, after crossing the Pacific Ocean, the guys they are repairing some problems on their boat. So maybe Charlie is a little bit slow because he's repairing some stuffs, but we don't know. Maybe later it will be faster. But yeah, the weather situation is also super difficult, super specific. So it's going to be very interesting.
But who's your favourite between the two? Who do you want to win?
None of them, I would say. Sorry of the glass.
I'll take that.
My favorites are a little bit behind. I'm very impressed by Seb Simon. Seb Simon is doing a fantastic race.
Yeah.
But my old friend is Jérémy Bayou in the back, and Nick Bestaven as well. I race against these guys quite a lot. So I would love to see these guys who are the same age as me winning the race. I know the sports has changed, and Charlie and Johan have done such a nice race. Very impressive, keeping the pace so high all the way down. It's crazy. Yeah, very impressive.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Nico. Thank you for joining us on Christmas Day.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day and say hello to your family.
Yes, thank you. Have a Merry Christmas. Joyeux Noël.
Joyeux Noël, Nico. So now then, Kojiro Shiraishi is enjoying Christmas as well. He's always wanted to get right into the Christmas spirit, and this is Koji on board DMG Morai earlier on today in the full Christmas mode.
皆さんメリークリスマス。今本町小学校の子供たちの送ってくれたですねクリスマスソングかけながらクリスマスです。ハッピークリスマス。今日はね外は天気が良くて、朝からね総点検しました。ついにもう何度目でしょうねこの沖のクリスマスというのは。はい、メリークリスマス子供たち。嬉しいですね。海の中でもねもうイベントがいっぱいあるんですけど。いやーでもこうやって無事でね、クリスマス迎えられるのはねとっても幸せなことだと思います。本当に特にチームのみんなねフランスのチームのみんな本当ありがとう。無事にクリスマス迎えました。こうして、無事に、クリスマス迎えられたのは、チームのみんながしっかり船を仕上げてくれたと思います。応援してくれたファンの皆さん本当ありがとうございます。昨日ちょうど半分超えました。これから、今までねフランスから遠ざかってたんですけども、これからいよいよフランスに近づいてくると、1マイル1マイルフランスに近づいていくということなので、とてもねモチベーションが上がって楽しみです。これからまだ、ホーム岬ですね。次はもうトップホーム岬ね通過しましたけども、ホーム岬を通過してそれからまだ1ヶ月以上あります。まだまだ半分なんですが、ここまで無事に来られて本当に幸せです。本当になんていうかな、もう感謝ですね。はい、本当にありがとうございました。皆様もなんていうかな、素晴らしいクリスマス、ご家族の方とねお過ごしください。ありがとう。皆さんメリークリスマス。
There we go, arigato. Kojiro Shiraishi, such a humble and resilient skipper. He had some pretty tough moments in the early part of the race when he damaged his battens. He's been trying to come back ever since then, but and also connecting with home in Japan with the kids. He really likes to work with them. So that's Koji. That's our final little instalment on this Vendée Globe Christmas show for you today. Tomorrow we're going to be back live, same time, same place. Our special guest tomorrow will be Helene Noesman, who's the local windsurfing world champion, the IQ foil world champion, born and brought up here in Les Sables d'Olonne. So we'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, Merry Christmas from myself and my co-host Adelaide.
Christmas is all around me.